Hello, chemistry students. This is day 12. The date should be April 14th, 2020. The next thing I want to cover is the speed of waves. See, waves are things that travel, and anything that travels covers distance over a certain amount of time. That's by definition speed. And light is a thing that travels distances over a certain amount of time. But what a lot of people have problems understanding is like what the wave is and how it's traveling and how you calculate its speed. So I'm just going to give you a brief introduction. If you look at this picture, you see an electromagnetic wave. Now, this is what light this is a model of what light does. We'll learn later on that light is what we call an electromagnetic wave, and it has an electrical field, but also a magnetic field. So don't be confused by that picture. What I do want you to pay attention to is the orangish yellow portion of this wave. That is the up and down. And as you can see, these waves are traveling, and they're traveling that direction, or is it that direction? I don't know how this video works, but it's somewhere that direction. Well, that wave is going at a certain speed. It is moving a distance, a certain amount of distance over a certain amount of time. And depending upon what that wave is traveling through alters the speed of that wave. So what I'm going to show you is this picture here, where I have this device that creates waves on this string of beads. And right now, it has a frequency of 1 hertz, which means it's producing 1 wave per second. And if I click my timer here, if you can go from here to here, you would see that the wave is traveling at 1 per second. But if I increase the waves frequency, if I produce more waves to 3, now I have 3 waves per second. Now, what this animation is doing, it's kind of tricking you into thinking that the wave is traveling faster, or that the machine is moving faster. Well, it is moving faster to create more waves. But if I were to trace the speed of this wave, it's going the same speed as the one that this is. What's actually happening is that you just have a bigger wave traveling that distance. So it's not that the medium, the beads are moving faster. It's that you have these longer waves that's traveling down the length of that bead. So versus this, I could put it in slow motion. You can see that here's one wave. And if you want to go from, let's go from crest to crest to make things easier. That wave is traveling at that same distance. So here's how fast it's moving. If I were to bump that down to 1, it's moving the same speed as all the others. It's just that I have a longer wave versus the one where I had the fewest, or a shorter wave, more waves, shorter wavelengths, more waves. So that's speed. Speed is how fast that wave is traveling, or the amount of distance that the wave is traveling per unit time. And that's going to be it for today's lesson. There will be an assignment at the end. Make sure you turn your assignment in at the end of the week with all of the others, because it's probably going to be on the same Google Doc. All right, until then, talk to you later.